BadMoney, that's my fam, yo. Nothing but positive energy and opportunities. That's who I roll with. A bunch of creative and skilled individuals. And quite honestly, we're always here for everybody. So if you're down with us, we down with you. You BadMoney too. BadMoney shoot from scratch when we started, literally from having nothing and working together in this music business and just being around the most awesome people and being humble about the opportunities that are presented for you, and people see the work and they see the talent that's actually in the work and the consistency. I guess my part in it is the muse. I'd like to think that I put off nothing but good ideas, good energy, and honestly, I feel like we all drink from the same water. I'm a dreamer, I'm a muse, but we making believers. That's my part, other than sometimes being an ATM for this fam. The name may have a stigmata, being that BadMoney is the root of all evil, but the people I'm rolling with, as humble and as positive as we are, we're giving back to communities and giving people these chances. I see us as a talent agency that starts in music, but could do it on any level, to whether if it be acting, modeling, and when it comes to music, I see us tackling all types of genres.
Hold up, nah, I don't remember.
You don't remember?
I ain't feeling it.
All right, Dreaddy, man, there's no more way to put it other than saying that's fam. That's my son, that's my bro. He's a talented, creative individual. I'm definitely honored to say that I know him off that stage. I love the art, I love his skills, I love his writing, and I know people appreciate who he is when he's on that stage. But I get to know the dude at home who is my family. It's nowhere in that imagery of like the superstar, but I'm glad he gets that from them. I'm glad people relate to him and his music and his message.
BadMoney has helped me in a numerous amount of ways. BadMoney is building a studio. Also helped me with mentoring, and as a whole, it's just a nice community of people that's willing to help. Musically, I am one of the 3 producers in BadMoney. It is Dreaddy, the guy behind the camera, and myself, New. And basically, I learned a lot from Dreaddy, and he just helped me and helped pushing me in the right direction, and I really owe a lot to him.
But just to think how it's crazy how it all started from working in the smoke industry. We now collectively have a smoke shop, Glass Lab, and yeah, I mean, when one day you're here, next day the world is yours, so you just gotta go get it.
When you've been studying music theory for 14 years, and then you tell all your friends you're going to become a SoundCloud rapper, they all kind of look at you really funny. They're like, what are you doing, Dreaddy? What are you doing with your life?
Slow burning on the inside, eh? Slow burning on the inside.
I've been playing music since I was 4 years old. It's really the only thing I've ever really known. Some people are like lawyers or doctors, but I went against every piece of good advice I ever got and just decided this was the only way that I could like continue to move forward in the world. You know, nothing else really ever quite felt right other than creation, other than, you know, making something different. You know? never seen anyone be successful before. So this is really like what I aim for is super out of the ballpark. It's not even within the realms of possibility, typically. So it's really interesting. I've been blessed with amazing experiences through this that very few people ever actually get to experience.
Slow burning on the inside, eh? So faded on my flat line, eh? Slow burning on the inside, eh? So faded on my flat line.
So I started playing music when I was 4 years old. My first instrument was bass. I never really took to that too well. And then when I was 6, I started playing guitar, and I took lessons for about a year, but that didn't stick. But I started playing percussion, and I'm actually a classically trained percussionist, and I stuck with that for a good solid while, man, like a good solid while. So through that, I played drum kit, marimba, xylophone, glockenspiel, of course, guitar and bass. I'm a classically trained pianist and keyboardist as well. I sing and do vocals, obviously, like I rap and et cetera, et cetera. Sound design really is one of the strongest aspects of my production. I'm an entirely self-sufficient artist. I don't have like a mixing or mastering engineer. I don't outsource to other producers typically. Typically, if you hear me on something and you hear my voice, it's one of my instrumentals that I made from the ground up. And I pride myself by not really sampling a hell of a lot. I try to make something with as unique a sound holistically as possible.
TSA guidelines now prohibit seizing with point resembling on airplanes. That's why they don't let me fly. They hurt my music. Slow burning on the inside. Eh? TSA guidelines now prohibit being addicted to children on airplanes.
Lately I've been in my head to turn another page. I'm enamored by the grace, I can't see through the haze. I ain't fazed by the praise, I just hope to be great. So baby,
BadMoney's the family. They help make a lot of this possible. A lot of this wouldn't be possible in the first place if it wasn't for the support I received through my family, through people like Keys or Who or New or Cola or Sly. David's a big help. I don't know how many times that we just decided out of the blue to throw parties just to film a music video at. It's actually, I remember there was one time for the video for my song Clarity that hasn't been released yet, but it'll be slated soon. We threw a 2-day house party at this mansion, and in the first night it was relatively tame. It was a little bit of craziness, people with firearms and stuff that there was no reason why, but I don't know who handed me firearms either for the shoot, so I can't really speak on that. The second night though, turns out we lost about $40,000 worth of stuff from the family's house. They got their money back. They got everything replaced, but it was just so insane. I can't even begin to start to nail things down because the story is so multi-layered. It could be a podcast series, to be honest.
So gone, I've been so gone. I've been looking at it all wrong, fucked up. I've been toe up, from the toes up, showing up, blowing toes up when I show up.
I mean, really, the only goal that I have with this is to do this for the rest of my life and to take this as far as I can, go as far as I can with it. If I can take my weird experimental sound and hit a mainstream audience with it, then I don't see that as really a compromise. I see that as just an extension and an expansion of making pure art. So, yeah, I mean, in the next year or two, I want to go on tour for a couple of months. I'm giving it at least, probably going to release 2 or 3 more albums. I'm working on my studio debut right now, but that's all under wraps.
And I can't stop because it speaks of serendipity. Still alive and talking, so I guess the shit was meant to be. Don't want your sympathy, I just need a limousine.
I dropped my first record on January 4th this year, actually, so I'm kind of just playing shows and letting that cool down and ride the cycle out. I have another couple of videos to drop before I can start promotion on anything else, so it's really just interesting to see it grow.
So gone, I've been looking at it all wrong, fucked up, I've been so